light upon us. For the night is dark and full of terrors.
For the night is dark and full of terrors.
Well, we were excited about this scene from the beginning. Like seeing these 7 massive burning idols on a beach that night. And it's introducing a new religion, also a new world to the show. A whole new set of characters. Stannis Baratheon, Melisandre, the Red Priestess, and Davos Seaworth.
We meet Stannis on the beach in front of Dragonstone, where the 7 gods, the gods of the predominant religion of Westeros, are being burned.
Darkness will fall heavy on the world. Stars will bleed.
The priestess of this religion, Melisandre, the Red Woman, is conducting this ritual.
We need to stop her.
Stannis is thrown over the religion of his ancestors in favor of a new religion, the religion of the Lord of Light.
Not now.
Davos Seaworth is much warier of Melisandre and the new religion, but he's extremely loyal to Stannis, and wherever Stannis goes, he will follow.
All you men were named in the light of the 7. Are you so eager to spit on your ancestors?
Gemma Jackson had built these gorgeous effigies, which were then outfitted by the special effects department with gas lines.
The statues, I thought in my head, they were like little puppets, you know, but they were like huge things.
It was a tricky one, that, because there was a lot of people had opinions about the effigies, and in the end, we decided that they'd been carved out of old ships' masts and what have you. They weren't full of features, and all the wood kind of cracked and coming through.
We had gas outlets around the base of the statues and within the statues themselves, so that we could keep them burning all night.
The sun went down, and we had the water and the flames, and it was really just a primal, beautiful setting.
With the exception of Melisandre, all the people there witnessing the burning of the idols grew up with the religion of the 7. Now they're turning their backs on that. As Creston said, they were all named in the light of the 7. Kind of the Westerosi equivalent of a baptism, and they were married by septons, and their forefathers were buried by septons.
It's quite a big thing to burn all these idols, to burn their religion down and saying, you were all wrong, there's only one God, and that's the Lord of Light. Do you want to stop me?
Much as it is in the monotheistic religions in our world, these are idols, and idol worship is, you know, what primitive people do. From her point of view, she's trying to show them the light.
Stop me.
She comes from some distant land, and she brings with her a new religion and a conviction that Stannis is actually agent for the assumption of authority of a new god.
In the ancient books, it's written that a warrior will draw a burning sword from the fire. And that sword shall be Lightbringer.
We had the burning sword, which was a tricky thing to do. We clad the sword in a soft material either side and soaked that in spirit so that we could burn these away. The only problem with that was they were single use. So we had about 30 swords. Every time we shot a tape, the sword was burnt, thrown away. Stephen held the sword, and he did a fantastic job.
Melisandre starts persuading Stannis that he might possibly be the Messiah. It doesn't sit too well with Davos because of his political nature.
Stannis Baratheon, warrior of light.
He doesn't trust this woman.
Your sword awaits you.
It's possible that Stannis sees this as a religion of expediency. Many of the men following him have become devout believers, and he's able to use the religion and Melisandre, this charismatic priestess, as a means to an end. And of course, that end is gaining the Iron Throne.
The old gods are overthrown, the old traditions are overthrown, the old ways of doing things are overthrown, and perhaps some kind of integrity is overthrown at that moment.
For the night is dark and full of terrors.
For the night is dark and full of terror.